What's the most inaccurate thing your child has ever been taught in school? My daughter came home sobbing because her math teacher told her she was mathematically inferior for questioning his method. She's been doing calculus since she was 12. I'm a software engineer at Google. She's my coding partner on weekends, building machine learning apps that actually work. Mr. Henderson refused to accept my daughter's shortcut for solving quadratic equations. Girls don't think logically about math like boys do, he announced to the entire 8th grade class. My daughter tried explaining her method, something she learned from a Stanford professor's YouTube channel during lockdown when she was bored with regular schoolwork, but he cut her off mid-sentence with visible anger. I have a math education. You're just in 8th grade. Sit down immediately and do it the right way, or you'll fail this entire unit. Then he made my daughter solve 50 problems using only the approved textbook method as punishment, keeping her through lunch and making her miss art class. When my daughter showed me the crumpled worksheet that night, tears still in her eyes, I recognized her shortcut immediately. It's literally the exact algorithm we use in machine learning models at my tech company. I spent 2 hours that night composing a detailed email, explaining why her method was actually more mathematically sophisticated than the textbook approach. His response arrived the next morning at 6 a.m. Parents need to stop undermining qualified teachers. Your daughter is disruptive, arrogant, and clearly gets her attitude from home. She needs to learn proper respect for educational authority figures. That's when I decided to investigate further. I checked his LinkedIn profile. His master's degree in mathematics was actually in elementary education from 1987. He'd never taken a single calculus course in his entire life, not even basic differential equations. I immediately called my college roommate, who's now department head of mathematics at UC Berkeley. Dr. Kim was genuinely fascinated when I described my daughter's method over the phone. Send me her work immediately. This sounds like publishable research, she said with excitement. The next Tuesday morning, I walked confidently into my daughter's math class with Dr. Kim following behind me. Mr. Henderson looked visibly annoyed and flustered until I calmly introduced Professor Kim from UC Berkeley's mathematics department, here to observe some advanced mathematical reasoning techniques being developed by students. He absolutely couldn't refuse a tenured university professor in front of his students. Dr. Kim politely asked my daughter to demonstrate her controversial shortcut method on the whiteboard for everyone. My daughter solved a genuinely complex quadratic equation in under 30 seconds while explaining each logical step. The entire class sat in dead silence, completely mesmerized. Dr. Kim then turned directly to Mr. Henderson. This method represents graduate-level mathematical thinking. Where exactly did you study advanced techniques like this during your own education? He stammered nervously, sweat visible on his forehead. Well, we don't typically teach that particular approach here at this grade level. Perhaps you should seriously reconsider your curriculum, Dr. Kim said calmly, then wrote an intentionally impossible problem on the board that literally couldn't be solved using Mr. Henderson's outdated approved textbook method. My daughter's teacher just stood there completely speechless, piece of chalk trembling in his hand. The principal happened to walk in during this painfully awkward silence. Dr. Kim professionally explained how my daughter's natural mathematical intuition actually surpassed most high school students. She should be placed in advanced placement courses immediately. This represents truly exceptional mathematical talent that shouldn't be wasted. 2 weeks later, my daughter was transferred to honors mathematics with the juniors. Mr. Henderson was quietly enrolled in mandatory continuing education courses. My daughter now tutors college freshmen online for $75 an hour and loves explaining her shortcut method to anyone willing to listen.